Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. I hope your day has been going great so far. Mine's been wild. I'm sure yours has been wild. This World Cup is off the chain, boys. I know that was such a cheesy line, but gosh, I'm so damn happy. Team China has just defeated Canada, and holy crap, it was an utter stomp. I did not see that coming. I know I predicted last night that China would win and they'd move on to the finals, but I did not expect them to be spawn camping players like Surefour, Agilities, No, XQC, Crimzo, Banny. This whole roster is just stacked. Overwatch League talent all over the place. And then we see this Chinese team who is an entire roster full of players who have never competed in the Overwatch League besides one, Sky, who competed on the 0 and 40 Shanghai Dragons last season. This has honestly got to be one of the most impressive World Cup runs of all time. They're literally undefeated. They went 5-0 in their Bangkok qualifier, and now they are 2-0 so far in the quarterfinals and semifinals against Canada and Finland, and guess what? They have won 6-0 in maps. They have not dropped a map so far at BlizzCon. Now, if that isn't crazy, I don't know what to tell you, because they're walking all over some of the best Overwatch League players we've seen. Big Goose, Shaz, Taimu, Linkser, Agility, Surefour, like, it's crazy. I can't even put this into words to think how good China is performing right now. I guess I'm just going to show you guys. China spawn camped the living hell out of XQC, Surefour, Agilities. What is going on, guys? Take a look.
Oh, he's actually going to switch to Lucio. So now you just value the speed to try and get Agilities in there, right, on the Doomfist. You speed boost the Doomfist in, you get him onto the point and let him do work.
You cannot trade 1-for-1 as Canada in these fights, right? When they're trying to push the point in this way, you can't just, lose a Lucio and kill a Zenyatta, for example. You must get more value than you lose in those fights because the defending team spawns right around the corner. They get back to the point much quicker. A 1-for-1 trade for Canada puts them at a disadvantage when they're trying to take the point. That's really important.
They lose Surefour here, so, China has not had to use really any ults. They're kind of pushing up towards the spawn of Canada. So you see, even if they lose like 1 or 2 players in this first fight, by the time the fight moves to the point, they're going to have everybody back, and XQC just getting burned down so quick. The discords coming from Sky, and then everybody just focusing the fire. So difficult to play main tank in this meta.
Matthew, Leave has 75% average damage. Most players doing even very well on Zarya have between 40 and 60. This is an outlier. This is an extremely high amount.
Yeah, keeping that energy high on Zarya is huge. So 70 average energy is massive. It's going to be a grab. You connect with both supports. Canada, back to the spawn you go.
Yeah, that one. Well, you hate to see it, really, don't you? Canada never got a chance to really fight there. And again, they don't have any real big ultimates to work with. Leave hands over that ultimate, or at least employs that one. But the rest of the team, there are so many. If you don't use your ultimates, you're not going to be able to gain them back as quick, right? You sort of just sit there holding on one ultimate, never get a chance to use it. Lever's like, no, I'll use the ultimate now. I'll get the time. I'll give ultimates to my teammates as well because they can get easy damage.
The hardest part for Canada is they don't want to use ultimates because they know if they use ultimates to get in, it's just kind of it's a false win, right? You know you're not going to be able to win that fight on the point. So they're trying to
what do you do
their way through.
How can one stand against such ferocity? Goose Ray pushing in. Crimzo is almost off the map. He's almost just in another stage completely. He's trying to get back on the dropship, saying, no, take me back to Gibraltar.
Lei Young's right here. Even if they try and make it up and get through the choke, it's not possible.
Team China are spawn camping Canada right now. A display of dominance we've never seen from this region, at least not in such a high importance match. And they've still got ultimates to burn. They've still got transcendence. Canada has not been able to put any pressure on China. They're being forced to use their ultimates to gain inches in progress.
And they're just going forward. At this point, they don't even care. It's going to be China using a sound barrier to get aggressive. Canada now absolutely forced to use it. 20 seconds left. They need to just give themselves a chance to even touch the point.
Surefour racing forward, the rest of them there. Thought about the EMP, but it looks like the Transcendence was already used. There's no point going for him. It's Lei Young. That might be a nail in the coffin. He's just hammered in. XQC and Agilities, 2 of the tanks missing, and there's scant seconds left in the round. Canada have been completely stymied, stopped at the door. China, they're the biggest bouncers I've ever seen.
It's over 10k damage done for China there, as opposed to Canada's overall damage, as See, Canada, they just...
That's just crazy. I have no words for it. Like, they spawn camped them for 4 minutes straight. There was nothing these players can do. You can see it in some of the Canada's players' faces after they got stomped there. They just did not know what to do. They felt and looked helpless. And I am just so damn impressed so far with this Chinese Overwatch World Cup roster. So obviously that match just ended. China, they are set to go into the finals and face off against South Korea. Now, I know I didn't talk about that one yet, but Team UK did fall in the first semifinal today against South Korea, and it was close. That match was extremely close. UK had a chance to win that. I know I predicted that they would win and go on to the final, but let's be honest, guys, it's just South Korea. It's Carpe, Jonak, Fury, Fleta, Libero. These guys are like... Okay, if we compare the guys I listed earlier, those are all-stars in the Overwatch League. The Lynxers, the Big Gooses, Shaz, Surefour, and Agilities. Maybe Surefour is on the level of stardom, but these players I just listed, Carpe, Jay Jonak, these guys are legends. These are gods of the Overwatch League. You don't mess with these guys. So the fact that players like Fusions, MyKINGmykL, Kib, who aren't even in the Overwatch League, well, Fusions is because he just got signed by Boston Uprising, but the other guys aren't, were able to almost take out South Korea was huge for them. The fact that they 3-0'd USA yesterday was incredible. It was an amazing run for them. Their match against South Korea was honestly awesome. It was so close. I was on the edge of my seat the entire time, and I always thought that UK had a chance to actually win. I mean, for God's sakes, they drew 2 maps in a row, Kings Row and then Volskaya. You don't see that a lot, guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at a defense from Team UK where they needed to hold down in order to draw out Kings Row, and oh my God, Kib with incredible hooks coming out of nowhere. This composition was crazy. Take a look.
On advantage, they can pick whatever composition they feel is best. United Kingdom, they have to be prepared for anything, not just a farm.
The one key thing here, South Korea, they're not going to be able to get that much in the way of ultimates here. It's only a minute 15, so they need this first fight to do well.
Yeah, certainly, and now with that Sombra and Roadhog composition, going to be putting a lot more pressure on the Pharah than a classic 3-3 setup would, but still, Fleta's going to be awfully free unless Kid can hit some absurd hooks.
Fleta on the Pharah, no surprise, so effective here's the Pharah boombox, and a whole world of trouble has to fade out in a hurry. United Kingdom still okay, Animo, punish, that's the pickoff they needed there, Jake.
Very, very important pick. It's going to deny Fleta's aggression a really significant amount. He can't be nearly as unafraid without his Mercy pocket. Huge hook on him. Kib saving this map. That's an insane hook. And they're going to stagger Fury. This is massive. Team United Kingdom going deeper into the spawn.
More than that, too. They're going to have the Colossus up for the next fight. If they can avoid the barrage, they could force the draw.
But it is, as you said, all on this barrage. Fleta could open up on the United Kingdom. They have to survive the barrage, and so far, Fleta's barrages have been on point. They really have almost all gotten value, so it's up to repeat that here again. Team South Korea pushing in. They haven't got a ton of ults to work with, though. They need to really do a great job supporting Fleta here.
Fleta, barrage locked and loaded. The hopes of South Korea here for the quick 2-0. Dives on in. Barrage, hooked down, shut down. Kib, anti-air Roadhog. 2 pickoffs for Kib. Kings Row, it's the hometown of the United Kingdom here, and they want to say, we're not going to drop a map here. They're so close to the draw.
Kib somehow managing this hold, having an insane game on Roadhog. The EMP and Holhog are almost online. United Kingdom, they're looking like a major advantage in this fight.
EMP out from MyKINGmykL. The United Kingdom, they want to shut this down. They don't want to give a second win. 2 more pickups. Holhog, it might be coming home. They're looking for the last little bit here. They want to give South Korea a fight for the ages, and they're going to hold here at Kings Row. It's a draw.
Aggression appears to be the answer for the United Kingdom.
I haven't seen anybody pop off on Roadhog like that in a very long time. It reminds me of the days of pre-Overwatch League. Shoot, even like 7 months pre-Overwatch League. When we saw the Selfless comp come to Rise and Emong was popping off. I swear that's the last time I seen somebody on Roadhog do stuff like this. So huge shout out to Kib. I remember wanting to pick him up like 2 years ago for Kungarna because I thought he was really good. And I was really surprised to see him not find too much success after that. But he's still around, he's still fragging, he's still popping off. So I think he deserves a really good team. Maybe even an Overwatch League team. But that's enough about Team UK because it's China taking on Team South Korea in the grand final. And you already know that I am sticking with my guns. I think China is going to win this. They will not be able to match the DPS intensity coming out of Leave and Crystal. The main tank and off tank duo of Guju and Late Young is incredible. Nobody has even come close to stopping them so far this World Cup. And I just don't think Fate and Fleta are going to cut it. If they had Gesture and Profit in there instead, then South Korea 100% would win this. But they don't. They don't have anybody to match up against that main tank and DPS. Sure, Carpe's there, but just Carpe. I don't see Libero and Fleta being able to play at the same level of Leave and Crystal in this next set. I just don't see it. Carpe has a hell of a task ahead of him, and he needs to carry this. It's going to be very similar to the grand finals of Philly versus London. Carpe is not going to be able to carry it. Guju and Late Young are going to be all over him, and they're going to take this, guys. I mean, come on, just take a look at this performance by Leave against Canada. Incredible.
So a nano boost, why not? They're going to come in with some of those orbs here, and Leave is quickly at his side to assist. Nano, Zen, I've seen it all.
It's incredibly smart, though. I mean,
Keep him alive.
Yeah, when the Winston dives in, and then you know the Sombra is there. You know if they get the hack or whatever onto the Zen, like, you know, he's as good as dead. There's no mobility there. So they use the nano, they make him more difficult to take down, they increase the damage, and they're able to keep him alive.
I mean, Leave and Gushue look like the left and right hand of just one entity, you know what I mean? The one's there, the other is too. Surefour, again, nefarious plans afoot. He's brewing up something, ladies and gentlemen. An EMP perhaps on the back line? No, he'd probably rather hit the main line tanks with that as well. He needs to get an assassination, but the rest of his team is being decimated in the back door. Leave is in. Canada is out.
That was nasty.
That's
Just
you cannot let
filthy.
that happen with this composition. I mean, Crystal does open with an EMP, which does render Canada without many answers to that, but can't believe we're showing this on children's TV.
Surefour's been, you know, trying to get something in the backline, you know, but you're just not able to take down either of these supports. Look at every time they're so close to each other. He did get detected there for a split second. Here's going to be the EMP.
Surefour wanted to come forward. Agilities! No! The nano blade is shut down. The sleep dart connects. And Sky can do it all. He goes down to Evil Tile eventually, and XQC does at least find Gooseway, but Leave returns to the point. He sees that Canada are still trying to regroup for another push. 45 seconds left. The Maple Leafs move up to the point now, and XQC pops up Primal Rage to create a zone for his team to set up. But Surefour goes down. Leave found him in the periphery towards the bottom of your screen. Surefour was caught out by the Doomfist, and Leave now. He's got some more work to do. Bunny just disintegrates as it gives him the uppercut of a lifetime. The rocket punch stops short, but Leave is still able. He's bringing the shock forward. The shock trooper effect. Dude. The note is just going to get wrecked here. Stagger, of course. There's only 15 seconds left for Canada.
Leave is 34 limbs, 19 final blows. Only 3 deaths playing Doomfist. Doomfist is a hero where you really get punished for bad positioning. His has been great. Canada may have a chance to touch here. XQC goes over the top.
They see Surefour on the McCree, and they dive him instantly now. Primal Rage and Transcendence for China. They've got everything they need to whitewash this fight. And look at the push in here. There's nothing Quimzo can do but sleep. The Sandman won't save you now, Canada. 2-0. China.
I'm hyped for this grand final, guys. I really do want to see China win. Of course, if South Korea does it again 3 years in a row, that would be incredible. But I want to see the end of the dynasty. Let's go, China. Let me know down in the comments who you guys want to win. That's going to be it for me. Thank you for watching. Be sure, drop a like and subscribe if you enjoy my daily content. I'm out of here, guys. Peace.